So sasa tukakuwa na ndio tunaanza kurecord, tukarecord album yetu Mwanzo.
This hold on, this show that you did at Alliance, were you called Sauti Sol?
Sauti.
Still Sauti?
Yeah.
Yo bro. Okay. Wawesh and Ninka sign you to Penya.
Tukarecord album yetu. Wawesh akatuambia kuna masauti mob huku nje. Lakini nyinyi ni sauti gani? Lazima ukuwe different from all these other sautis. Nikamuuliza sasa tufanyaje? Akatuambia kweni Sauti Sol. Na the soul ni nini? Soul, akasema soul in Swedish, Spanish na Latin ni sun. Na nakumbuka tukiwa high school tulikuwa voices in the light. So Sauti Sol bado ni voices in the light. Serendipity maze. Years down the line atijeacha kwa voice in the light. Tulichange tu tukakuwa Sauti Sol, lakini bado sisi DNA yetu ni voice in the light.
That's crazy because the first time I heard Sauti Sol, I thought it was S-O-U-L, soul, like but it's
Sol,
S-O-L, and that in Swedish means light.
In Spanish, Latin. Yeah.
Okay, so munakuwa signed na Penya Records.
Tukasainiwa Penya maze.
For an album
first record deal.
First song to record hapo? Lazizi.
Ilikuwa isha hit, yani wasao walikuwa wanaingojea yani.
That's so crazy. The reason I'm dwelling here is
because on social media, imagine
that song became big without
that song was big. Back when we go to the show, yeah, guys are just like Lazizi. You can't even sing other songs. They're saying Lazizi, and when we sang it like 5 times. Man, the guys were not getting tired. So it was just changing the mood everywhere. I remember we sang background vocals for Nina Ogot, and even when we sang background BGV for Nina Ogot, like after we were done, guys were just like Lazizi.
Okay, just hold on. Your mic. Let's change your mic. It. Okay, let's go on. So everyone's just there screaming Lazizi.
Hey, Lazizi was a hit, man. Like Lazizi now was that song that changed our lives. We recorded it, gave it to Lazizi. Lazizi was
okay.
In
Now wait, how was the recording?
It was just nice, man, nice and easy. Because like by the time we were recording Mwanzo, the reason why also Mwanzo, when I listen to the album, I can't even listen to it right now.
Why?
Because it's so off-key, flat. Like there's a novice element to Mwanzo that just makes me cringe. However, I'm still looking for the state of mind I was in when I recorded Mwanzo.
Oh, it was pure.
And I knew I was the best. And Wawesh told me all the time, you're the best. You're the best. When this album is out, everybody is going to bow down. You're the best. And like Wawesh just made me feel like I was the best. And I think many times in my career, I haven't felt like that. You know, I haven't like been able to feel a purity where I'm recording and I'm not even thinking about the audience. I'm thinking about, you know, like when I'm recording a song right now, I have to think, is this song a hit? Like I have to think like that a little, whether I like it or not.
Yep. At
that time, I didn't care if these songs were hits or not hits. I was just recording because I love these songs. They are my jams.
That's crazy. And let me be clear, you guys wrote every song in that album.
Yeah.
Or Lazizi, those are songs that you had written in the park.
Yeah, those are songs from the park.
And also what I'm hearing is the guidance of Wawesh as a producer.
Wawesh was a big brother producer. Like Wawesh took us to Europe. Him and Ninke took us to Europe for the first time to experience a different world.
Even before getting to Europe,
to expand our horizons.
What are some of the songs now? You recorded that full album like in how long?
I took like 2 weeks, maybe a month.
What?
But see, we had the songs already. Polycarp was just laying guitars, then it's acoustic, so we can put the vocals, and it's done. Like. We were prepared. We had been singing for 2 years in this like streets. Those songs were even hits with our fans before they.
It's true.
The like core Sauti Sol fans, they knew even those songs before they were recorded.
Okay, let's go into Lazizi, and the reason why I want to talk about Lazizi because you shot a video. Now that I'm sure must have changed everything.
Yeah. Before that Lazizi video, the only video I was ever in was that Wakamba Wawili video. Remember that Wakamba Wawili video for the hook I did for Music is the heartbeat that I feel in my soul.
Natesa wacha ubizani wewe umbizani kwenye bizana tukoshana sibishani. The heartbeat that I feel in my soul. I let it consume me that way. I'm taking control. You are leaking anga. Nitaba kama nyota. Nitanga. Music is the heartbeat that
So
And you and B, what was your boy called from Australia?
me and D didn't do a video.
You didn't do a video?
No, we could have the chums. His mom gave us money. But we ate it. We ate the chums. Lazizi video shot in Sarkasi Dome. Where with Ninka, I remember her saying, yo, the budget for this video is 25,000 shillings. And we were like, guys, only do mom. You know, she was like, yeah, you know, we need to pay the sound, the lights, the what. And I was like, why isn't it Domingue? And then we just shot a video, Lazizi. It was directed by Lisa, Wesh's girlfriend at the time. Then just by the fam, and Lazizi just exploded.
Beat of the week and it's over.
Beat of the week. Kwanza Pinye, akacheza hapo beat of... Okay, wasema wachukia Pinye.
Yep.
Lakini mi Pinye, mi sina ubana Pinye. Mi Pinye mi ajai nifanya kishumbana. Mimi sizi chukia Pinye. Pinye alitoka hapo beat of the week kiro safi.
Nikitafuta kama wewe, nina feel so nice, unanipa mi amani. Bele baby, sioni njia bila wewe. Nikikuona na wengine nashikwa na wivu. Naomba unipe namba yako nikuvutie waya, nikupeleke Java, tunywe kahawa bebe, tukizuba duba. Mazowi manana, hadonangae hutana lolana, kanisa kayo sherinanga. Soki yote nanzangaka hongi mpenzi, nikikuona na wengine nashikwa na wivu. Naomba unipe namba yako nikuvutie waya, nikupeleke Java, tunywe kahawa, tukizuba duba.
Na tu vitu mobs zilikuwa zinahappen hiyo time zenye zilikuwa tu, you know, like, cause we spent a very long time being told that our music would never be played on radio because it wasn't like what Kenyan music was at the time. Makapuka, haikuwa ya club.
So huge to talk about. Lazizi was off track.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa inaimba tu kwa inacheza tu kwa club hivyo acoustic venye iko na wasa wana sing out loud. Ikani teach pia lesson yenye nimekamkuona kama sahi, like the epiphany I've seen from even that moment and what I've come to realize now about Sauti Sol is, you know, many times as an artist you want to be played in the club, you want to be on TikTok, you want to be on the song that has the groove, but I think it's more important to be the song that someone listens to when they're alone. Because when you're alone and you're not trying to be anything, you know, you're not trying to be cool, you listen to the music that is you. So me, I'd rather spend the rest of my life making music that people listen to when they are alone.
Yep. And those songs you repeat and repeat.
Man,
and
you know,
repeat
like me, I went for Chronic's concert. I don't hear Chronic's music being played all over all the time, but I sang along to every song. I listen to him when I'm alone. Like, you know, when I want to now reward myself with, you know, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, I want to spend time in this era because this era was huge. After this, you started dropping jams. Is this when you guys do the concert by Kiss?
We did that concert by Kiss. Shafi called me, Maze. Shafi was like,
tell us about this era now.
So after
now Lazizi gets played, you guys are huge.
Played, and then we go to Europe for the first time. We've never been. For that
tour. Ulikuwa na passport.
Nilikuwa na passport tangu kitambo. Unajamini so ile tu yenye Kimani aliprophesy tukaenda hiyo tour Maze. Na ikafanyika hivyo venye Kimani alisema itafanyika.
Like, you now went to small cafes and you were just doing your gigs
everywhere, man. We played in prisons, we played in different settings, but nothing ever like superstar formal. It was just for us to acclimatize ourselves to the Western world and understand the sonics that are needed for you to conquer the globe.
And at this time you have an album?
Understand the business more. Yeah, we had Mwanzo, the album.
Okay.
We were selling albums on tour, on our shows.
Yeah. And can you remember launching the album?
Wow, I've even forgotten launching Mwanzo. The launch of Mwanzo was the inception of Facebook. We put the event on Facebook and 1,000 people confirmed attendance. And 1,000 people showed up.
Yo.
And we had never seen that many people coming to listen to our music in our lives.
Where is this happening now? Allianz?
Museum.
Oh, the museum.
No, we have to move from Allianz because we had another concert at Allianz and people were jumping over the walls. It had become small now. We had to move now to Museum Hill because you know Allianz tulipiga show hapo Allianz kumoja watu waliruka kama ukuta, watu yani ilikuwa chaos. So tungeza fanya show Allianz tena. Sasa tukakwenda Museum Hill. Sasa launch ya Mwanzo 12 December 2008.
Yo.
Man, pandemonium. The fans came with the CDs. You remember when CDs had album had inside, and they sang those songs like hymns. I was in deep shock. Like I just remember going back home in euphoria, in my head, like, wow, what have we done? You know. And then we went to Europe after that launch.
And at this time, have you released another song onto radio? Blue Uniform, Mama. What was the second?
We released an album, so like there's a whole body of work. Then Blue Uniform, the video for Blue Uniform.
Was that the second video that you did?
Yeah, it was the second video. And Blue Uniform actually did really well. Like.
Na kitambulisho misina nimepoteza walena sijachukua nyingine na sijakata kosa nililofanya sijakata kitambulisho sina sijakata chini nimeshaketi usiniseti afande usiniseti afande. Hey, you in the blue uniform, if I have wronged you, I will reform. Raya nalia. Hey you, hey
Yeah, because you guys started dropping songs after that.
Yeah, and I remember just being in matatus and my songs were playing in the matrika and the matrimas.
Okay, you go to Europe. What did Europe do for you mentally?
It changed everything, Mazi.
You know why I'm spending time on this? It's the first album I know always has a huge shaping. Yeah,
so we went to Europe to learn about the business, you know, to learn about.
How would you mean? How do you learn about the business there?
Like when you know, there the system works. So if you're talking about publishing, they have proper publishing, they have proper PR, they have proper everything. And then we were doing small scale gigs, but at the same time, even the level of professionalism that were in the small gigs we were doing. You know, even if you're doing a gig in a cafe, like the sound check is sacred.
Yep.
There's just things that you need to have to make sure that you deliver at a certain quality.
And luckily you guys had Ninka in a record label too.
Yeah, we had Ninka and Wawesh to guide us through the whole process. And also, like Ninka also Ninka just did it. I can say right now that we all didn't know what we were doing. You know?
Oh, guys, they were winging it.
We were all just passion driven, yeah. We were all just passion driven, like playing all over Europe to people falling in love with Sauti Sol. Like we played in prisons, we played in approved schools, we played in churches, we played in small cafes, anywhere where there was a setup. Yeah. We killed it.
Did you go to studio when you were there?
We didn't go to studio when we were there.
Okay, so how long were you there for? Like?
We were there for a couple months, like 3, 4.
And that's the time. Did you go with Stan?
And then Shafi called, with Stan and Della.
Because in fact that's another thing. You guys were in a stable.
Yeah, we were in a stable.
So there were other Modoni Drama Queen was there.
But the Drama Queen was there. Just the band was there. Stan was there. Della was there. But when we went on the tour, it was just us guys, Stan and Della.
And you and Della, Sauti Sol, now I'm talking about. You guys have a song together.
Yeah, Mama, I love you. Oh, that song was huge.
And you never shot a video,
after we recorded that song and the song was out, Rihanna did Mama, I just shot a man down.
chapati ye madondo ni mi kumupenda misita sisi mimi ni ye na yeye ni mi namupenda mimi kichizi namupenda mimi kichizi mama I love your daughter and I want to be with her spend the rest of my life with her Papa I love this man it's my star and I want to be with him spend the rest of my life with him
I was about to sue but I just told my lawyers to.
Ni sawa. Pivotal Sauti Sol transition moment for me.
That kiss show.
Because people were paying good money.
People were paying
5 sock.
Yeah, people were paying 5 sock. There was a VIP of I think 2 Gs. And then that show was just hyped beyond. Like I remember Shafi calling me for that show when niaje niko na 75k. 75k. Sijisikia do kama hiyo mazee. Shafi just called us. Shafi booked us a hotel on that day. Like we went for the show from a hotel. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Tumeka tuko hotel, tukapikio, tukapelekwa show. Show imejaa paka tuwezi ingia mazee. Nashanga nini hizi zinanifanyikia saa hii? Hizi ndo zile siku tulikuwa tunaombea ndo hizi. Hizo matizi, hizo makuja tao bila fare. Kushia chipo moja mtu 3.
Yo.
Ndio hizo sasa zimeanza kujipa.
I came for that show. I was in that line.
Yo, it was magical.
It was insane.
It was insane. We performed. It was so beautiful. The fans cult following yani like.
So you guys, in fact, let me say this. You guys already on qua ground, you had a very cultic following.
Yeah,
but radio played a huge part, and I'm sure it's played. No. Even for that show, because Kiss pushed that show.
No. Radio, yes. Kiss but now you know, first of all, I'll be honest, when Kiss started playing Sauti Sol's music, Sauti Sol just became legit.
You were already late, yeah, okay.
We were there, but when Kiss started playing as in Kiss wanacheza ngoma zenyu musiki ngoma zako Kiss. Tosha. Change your kitu yote. Shout out Kiss 100.
Nice.
Because that's the only place there in Capital, the lounge. That's the only place where we used to be played anyway.
Imagine that.
But now because of demand, now KBCs, Bien-Aime,
wakaingia game.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. Lakini
crazy.
Kiss tu na Capital some shows walikuwa kucheza.
Because you are neo soulish Afro fusion. What is this thing acoustic mlikuwa nafanya?
Sio nafanya nini hizi yani. Wanajifanya wanazimba venye wanataka. There were rules. There were BTRK rules.
What's BTRK?
So after we did Lazizi and all that, and then after that whole season, we went to I met Bob Colimo one day in Uhuru Park in an event. After performing, me and Bob struck an amazing like friendship. Like Bob Colimo was just a G, man, and he actually saw the magic in Sauti Sol when a lot of people didn't. And I remember he's the one who insisted we put on Safaricom Live. The first Safaricom Live that happened, we weren't there.
Yes.
But the second one, he was like, no, these guys have to be on the lineup because we performed for a couple of internal like Safaricom events, and our show was on fire. It was live. So we went for Safaricom Live, and this is the first time we are going to play for Mashinani audiences in Kenya.
In fact, I found you, and so Sauti Sol and Camp Mula were like the weird group within Safaricom Live. What are you guys
doing? Camp Mula, Camp Mula na perform, mazeni walizamsi hapa hivyo Kisumu. Sasa wametoka wapi? Naambia si ni wa Jamaica. Imagine Camp Mula alikuwa anakaa ni watu wa majuu mazee.
So you guys were big in. I love what you're talking
about.
Big in
Nairobi. And then we done some campus tours. So we thought in our heads that we were so big, and then we did Safaricom Live, and we went to the people, and we knew we were nothing.
Soma kijana, masiku zazidi badilika. Kijana, soma kijana, masiku zazidi badilika. Kijana, wazuri wazidi kuzaliwa, na dunia nayo yazidi haribika.
Yaani nakwambia mimi nakumbuka tu nikifika Safaricom live naimba Lazizi, hakuna Java Kisumu hiyo time, hajafika Kisumu, hakuna Java Nax. Wanatuangalia tu hivi. Okay, hatukuwa ibuiwa off stage.
Yes, yeah.
Na hiyo crowd ya mashinani by the way, walikuwa na bua, sisi walikuwa na bua watu wewe. Lakini venye tu walituangalia, waliona kuna kitu special hapa hivi.
But we don't get it.
Na nilikuwa inanikwaza because immediately tumeshuka tu hivi stage, size 8 anapanda. Leo kutawaka. Jaguar alikuwa ameimba kigeugeu hiyo time, my friend. Jaguar akipanda kwa stage, Jimmy Gate.
Yeah. Furi and everything else.
Huratete. Yani kulikuwa na after time gospel ilikuwa na wave nyingine. Daddy Owen alikuwa anakuja tu for one appearance. Ana shut it down. Yani alafu hiyo time nikaanza kuwa sonically aware of Kenya wanapenda.
And were you with P-Unit also in that gig?
Okay. For the next
okay,
year.
okay, sir.
Nikaanza kuelewa what Kenyans like sonically.
I love this.
Because you can stay playing this acoustic stuff of yours, or you can integrate it into what people like, and make pop music that is also very musical. So
this was a turning point in your music career.
Completely, man. Like after Safaricom Live changed me completely, how I think, how I view the masses. Me umereiziwa tu ronga, umeenda kampo mimi niko na Shiroisa hiyo time. So nadhani najua watu, lakini kuna mashina mengine yenye sijui. Mnaenda kufanya road shows sijui Chuka Town. Mimi sienda Chuka Town.
Chuka Town ni wapi hata?
Chuka niko Meru huko. Unachiki sasa, yani nikaanza kupiga hizo mashow, nikaanza kuona hizo places, nikaanza kuona penye sawa na interact. Tukaandika Dipate baby kwenye bar, uliza shorty what you drinking. You're rolling with that. Tukaandika first of all what we did first of all, we just left after Safaricom Live. Tutoka Safaricom Live tukaenda straight kwa RK.